Okay, the movie came out in 2012. It's called The Raven.
Hmm.
The poet Edgar Allan Poe pursues a serial killer whose murders mirror those in his stories.
So this is a movie called The Raven, not related to the movie The Crow.
That is correct, though it looks like it could be.
I mean,
From the movie poster itself looks like it's a Crow movie.
they're trying to trick people into seeing it, thinking they're seeing The Crow. They're
Hmm.
like, "Oh yeah, yeah, I remember this movie. It's the guy, and he's well, I guess that in the movie The Raven, because remember in the movie The Crow, his name is Eric Draven,
Hmm.
like Eric de Raven. What if in this it was his name was like Russell C. Rowe? They
Russell
call
Crowe.
me the Raven. They call me the Raven. Yeah, it's just Russell Crowe. He's
Yeah, which that's fine.
getting
At first, I was like, he can't play Ichabod Crane, far too beefy. But
no,
but
he's
yeah, he can play it. Well, Edgar Allan
yeah, he's
Poe.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Edgar
Would
Allan
you?
Poe, from what I understand, was 60% head, 40% body.
That's what I was gonna say. We give him the reverse Captain America procedure, so he's
Oh,
got a little
okay.
tiny body and a big Russell Crowe head, and he's
Uh,
just drunken bar brawling with.
Honestly, let's just. Uh, I think I want to change what I want to do. I want to just do Benjamin Button with Russell Crowe.
Throw out the whole thing about Rip Van Winkle. Now we're just doing a Russell Crowe Benjamin Button movie.
Isn't this what happens in those smoke filled writers' rooms in
Mm-hmm.
Hollywood?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You go out and you spend a lot of money on a property and realize that you don't actually want to do that. You want to do something stupid.
You have some writer who's really passionate about this script that they wrote, and then you're like, well, we do have this we own this intellectual property based on this popular book. Is there any way that we could just make your story into like we just put the characters from this popular IP into your story? And then they're like, oh, also we have Tom Cruise signed on for another picture. They're like, oh well, he can't play that, the Jolly
Sure,
Green
he
Giant.
can.
With the Jolly Green Giant movie, we're gonna have Tom Cruise.
He played Jack Reacher, didn't
We
he?
throw out half of the fucking plot just so that we can have him in there. Ho ho ho!
I
My
need to.
vegetables are the freshest. So right now we got Ichabod Crane,
Mhm.
Rip Van Winkle, Russell Crowe with a tiny body playing Edgar Allan Poe, Tom Green as the Jolly Green Giant, or
um,
sorry, Tom Cruise as the Jolly
yeah,
Green
yeah.
Giant.
Crispin Glover's reprising his role as Bartleby the Scrivener.
Yeah, yeah. I like this. So this is a. Is there any rhyme or reason to the? How do we explain why all these different characters are all in one story now?
um, that's the big reveal in episode 3 that this is all happening in the Page Master universe.
I was gonna say though, I think that we could also just say that this is all shit that was on like one day in like the 1960s on television. Because a lot of that stuff was like falling into the public domain. Disney was making like a Sleepy Hollow movie, and
Yeah. Well, maybe that's where we get more characters because it's not a feature length
Mhm.
animation. It's like 30, 40 minutes long, but they released it with it was a double feature with Mr. Toad's Wild Ride
Oh yeah,
or The Wind in the Willows. I don't remember if they changed the name. Mr. Toad's Wild Ride might be the theme park attraction.
The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. Oh yeah, so we gotta have Mr. Toad in this joint
Which
too.
one of my top 10 favorite Disney characters ever, Mr. Toad. Just
He's just a drunk driver,
yeah,
essentially.
pretty much.